What up, my nerds? I'm Riccardo, the Roleplay Gamer, and I like to party. Welcome back to Stellaris. Yes. This game, though. This game. Okay, so we've got unemployment issues. Where is this happening? Is that right? Unemployment? No? Maybe it's an old message. It could be an old message. That's fine. But we've got traditions now. We've got traditions. So I'm thinking maybe... Dominion, absolutely, especially once we start absorbing, you know, people into our empire and whatnot, other civilizations. That's going to be sexual. Also, maybe harmony, and the reason I say harmony is to reinforce that sort of, you know, all Slyth must stick together and all Slyth for themselves against the entire galaxy sort of thing, but also because... a lot of the factions, especially the first factions I've gotten with this particular race, have valued harmony. So I'm a little tempted to hold off for now, but I just want to see what the adopting effects are. I assume this is just by adopting you're gonna get this. War demand cost to subjugate other empires is reduced. That seems handy. And harmony, we gain. Happiness of all pops is increased by plus 10%. That seems handy. So, if at all possible, maybe we say by the end of this episode, we pick a tradition. Hopefully, we get a faction before then, you know? And that can sort of guide our hand a little bit. But for the moment, we might need to colonize. We're really hurting for resources, though. So, straight off the bat, what is our construction ship doing? Resources there. Okay. So if we can just speed up a scooch. And I suppose just observe what's going on here. There's not a lot we can do here, I don't think. We could... Can we enact edicts? We can afford some edicts, but I'm not sure we really want any of these. Building cost. Reduced in building speed. Migration. See, I'm not sure we really want any of that shit. It's sort of just, you know, sometimes that's alright, you know? Sometimes it's alright to just hang around and let the game do what it needs to do. We've also got that situation where supposedly Oxenac is going to die. I don't know when it's going to happen, but supposedly that's going to happen, so we need to sort that out. I'm still not clear, like I looked into it a little bit, so I'm not fumbling around too much, but I'm still not clear on where exactly the planets are, you know? Mass extinction through the ages, right. Does it show? Oh, over here, there it is, right? That must be it. So, can we send our fleet there? To sort of get an idea of what that planet is? That'd be great. And then we can make that a priority, right? Okay, I might just drop the volume for myself a little bit. I like to keep the music loud so it's atmospheric for you guys, but, you know, sometimes it's a little distracting too. Okay, if we track all this stuff, there they are. Okay, so one in particular is a little bit out of our range. And, look, it doesn't... As far as I can see, there's no, like, timer on this. I don't think. So it might just be... I don't know. It's something we get to when we can, I suppose. But for the moment, I do believe we... No, we don't. We don't even have the ability yet. We can do more research, which is good. I'm going to slow down time here. What do we want? We don't really want robots. I have done this before with the Slyth Empire and my sort of... testing of the race, and I feel like it conflicts a little bit with our slaves, and it's like a worse version of slavery as it stands, because we've got bonuses for slaves. So if we didn't have any slaves, I'd say robots. Fine, robots aren't even a problem. Mining network might be a priority at the current juncture because we really want to get those minerals up. Otherwise, nuclear missiles maybe, but you know, focusing on our blue lasers for the moment, I think is fine. I'm not 100% sure. I'd like to still watch maybe Quill 18's rather, most recent Let's Play of it, just to see what he does with a few things, because it's like I said, it's the sort of game where like you look at it and you go, okay, moment to moment, it's the easiest thing in the world. You just click a thing and it happens, right? But it's those you know, deeper strategic decisions that you have to make on a grander scale that's where the difficulty is, and that's where I suppose you need to know the game. But we'll get there, we'll get there. So Science Officer Von Vis, or V if you will, no, maybe it's a silent S, has leveled up and gained the trait Expertise Biology. That seems handy, that seems handy. We're almost to the point. We are at the point of building another mine. Fantastic. Then I think the Zeta Reticuli system is going to be the priority for mining operations. After that, we'll see how we go. I think maybe once we get to +1 energy income, then I'm definitely going to want to focus more on that energy. And we've got that energy in Zeta Reticuli, not even a problem. So we've got a science ship currently free, not doing a damn thing. So we do have research here that we sort of skipped over. There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. We will do it. We will do that. What do we got here? Oh, okay, those are the space whales. They shouldn't be a problem at all. How are we going with our first stellar fleet? I think... Oh, what are we going to call this? It needs to be the first... Dominator fleet? We'll go with that for now. I think Dominator, though. It's not just Dominator. Dominator is how you pronounce that. It's a technical term. Our astronomers are confident that the asteroid belt in this system was once a habitable planet. There you go. Torn asunder by unknown forces. What was the sort of Sithy voice I did? Emperor Palpatine. A special project. I can't even do it now. I've lost it. I'll get it back. Don't worry about it. A special project has been issued to study one of the major asteroids in the belt. Let's do this. And soon we currently do have a science ship not doing sweet FA, so I think we're all right with that. Is that correct? Oh, okay, right. The Ricks... No, hang on. That's where it is. What's the ship called? Yalvolkya? No, that's a class. Science ship SSI Carl Tumon. The Carl Tumon is, you know, sort of making a pit stop there. So, I guess let's do this research project. We may as well. Monak Toros of the good ship Yal Imakun, why not, is going off to deal with that. In the meantime, we can send our fleet to scout out. See, this, I feel like this is a decent use of the first Dominator fleet. You know, going out and just scouting out these areas and make sure we have those research projects to complete. It might also be, it might not be a bad idea to get some more science ships, just we can't afford them at the current juncture. How much are they going to cost? They're 100, you know? Whereas, I think if we've got 100 minerals sitting in our hot little hand, I'd much rather spend it on more mines so we can increase our income. I don't think that is, you know, I don't think that would be incorrect at all. I would like to increase our border range. That's probably going to be intensely helpful. I'd like to direct your attention to Xenophobe, increases our border range, right? And that was another reason that I wanted to go Fanatic Xenophobe. Initially is because it increases our border range by, was it 20 or 30%? It was a decent amount. But yeah, it stuffed up too many things for us. So what do we got here? The ancient frozen remains of almost 1,000 aliens have been found in the vicinity of Vixim 5. They come from over a dozen different species, and preliminary dating puts the corpses at roughly 600,000 years old, around the same time as the Cybrex machine consciousness ravaged this part of the galaxy. Holy shit. Insane. Okay, what are we doing? Research, that's right. Border range, let's do this. So we'll increase our little border range. We're going to bring Uxfury into our sort of influence right there. And then right away we're renaming that shit cause damn. Essentially is what I'm trying to say to you. So let's speed up a scooch. And now we can go and build a thing. I think one more, and then we're probably going to have to focus on energy production. Though currently our energy is good, but that's more because we're just not using it. Can we get like a breakdown? Maintenance is 1 energy. Okay, so once we build this mine, then we're going to be down to +1 energy income, and that just won't do. Like I said, then we're going to have to focus. Okay, one of the planets orbiting this star bears the still open wounds of some past calamity. Its surface is a roiling sea of half-melted minerals, boiling into a superheated atmosphere, but Slyth astronomers claim that it may once have supported life. A special project has been issued to study the molten planet. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Listen, I just need to check my audios. We're fine. We're fine. Look, I'm super paranoid now that I'm streaming as well. On a rather regular basis. If you haven't caught a stream yet, it's for this week at the very least. It's every day from 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. It's Melbourne time. I think, what is that? 4 o'clock San Francisco, 7 New York, something like that. And as a result, I'm just intensely paranoid that I've stuffed up my recording setup by setting up a streaming one. But we should be fine. We should be fine. Don't worry about it. We don't need. You don't need to know that shit. But I'll tell you anyway, because that's just the kind of guy I am. All right. It's just verbal masturbation. Don't even worry about it. So let's keep trucking along, I guess. Let's keep trucking along. Let's speed up time here, because I really, really want to get to colonizing. Okay, allegedly this planet's flora and fauna, choked on their own poisonous emissions, likely helped along by the release and reactive gases from beneath the planet's crust. A special project has been issued to investigate the matter. And where is this? Okay, that's there. Fantastic. Right. It's like, I wonder if you just like duct taped yourself into a car or something and just like, assuming you're lactose intolerant and just like ate all the soft cheese in the world, I wonder if you'd eventually die. I don't think you would, but that's an experiment I would like to conduct personally. Not myself, but I'd like someone else to do it. And I'll just observe the situation and take notes. Okay, the asteroid is in actuality a chunk of what was once a habitable and probably inhabited planet. Regular but overlapping fracture patterns indicate that the planetary demolition was intentional and controlled, if somewhat rushed. All signs point to this planet being the homeworld of whatever species destroyed it. We may never know what drove them to consider planetary annihilation to be the lesser evil, and perhaps we should be grateful for that. Now, why would you do that? That's what I would love to know. Maybe they'd created a monster, like an AI or something, and it took over the planet. That, you know, that would make sense. Okay. Let's have a look at our situation log. Track on map. So it's completed. We don't have to do that anymore. Let's survey the system. And then we'll do the next one. And then survey the system. And then do the next one. Survey the system. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, what do we got here? Space whales? They're just following us around. They're cheering us on. It's beautiful, really. All right, let's speed this shit up. Let's head up there. This is good. This is absolutely a really decent use for the Dominator fleet. There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. Where is this? Oh, okay, yeah. Can we get someone else to do it? Monak Toros? Of the... Hang on. I would like Von Vis to do it. That would be my preference, because I don't want a other guy to sort of get tied up, you know? It might be time to build another science ship. That would be ideal. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. Okay, Von Vis is going to do it. You know, he's jumping around. See, it's not great. I probably... Listen. We can't change a scientist now? Whatever. It's done. What's done is done. What's done is done. A planet in this system still wears the fossilized traces of a past ecology on its sleeve. What could turn a thriving biosphere into a blasted wasteland? A special project has been issued to trace the source of this disastrous transformation. Okay. Like I said, I just really want to get this thing done. Okay, so... mining. And then... the other... mineral deposit. Okay, where is this? What's still there? Monak Toros, fine, Monak can do it. He'll get to what he needs to do eventually. He'll get there, don't you worry about that. Okay, our influence is through the roof, and I'm sorry for clapping. It's something I do when I'm excited, I guess. I'm going to do my best to stop doing it, because it's louder than I think it is. Okay. Let's keep going here. How's Oxenac doing? Let's check the surface. So this, this Slyth pop is slowly getting there. Not bad, not bad. So, concerning the colonization of Bartazek or Rixim, which one are we going to... It's probably going to be Rixim is going to be our colonization target. I think we might... What are we going to do? Maybe we move a Slyth over first to work in the administrative building, to work in the capital, and then we might... We've got enough influence, we can probably get away with it. It's probably not going to cost too much. Then we can move some Rigerians over to work the mines and whatnot. The hostile and unforgiving world of... This is a mouthful. Olwe Creek 3 was home to what once appeared to have been a large Cybrex base. Nothing remains of it now aside from scattered debris and a large crater. We will have to investigate the side of the base more closely if we are to learn more. Interesting. A lot of research projects coming out of here. Okay, mass extinction chili planet. The planet of interest in this system is covered in layer upon layer of dense ices of varying composition. Apparently, it was once home to more varied and pleasant biomes. A special project has been issued to investigate this possibility. So where is that? All the way up there. We now have all the special projects? I think we do. Some kind of burrowing... Jesus Christ. Burrowing silicon-based lifeform inhabits a vast network of tunnels beneath the barren surface of Olwe Creek 5. As best as we can tell, the creatures feed off rocks, and there is evidence to suggest that they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. Their tunneling efforts have shuffled large amount of valuable minerals to the surface. I would like to see this for myself. Minerals, I like it. I love it, in fact. I like it so much. Alright, border range increase. See, you gotta love that. You gotta love that. Okay. So let's head to our construction situation, and let's just get that mining out of the way there, and then head over to Vorsham, where we're gonna get that, that sort of chunk of mining over there. It looks like we are gonna have a you know, a +3 mineral income from the one planet there. So that'll be good. We want to, you know, we want to get those first because you're getting better, you know, more bang for your buck essentially, because you're getting a higher mineral income from the same mineral cost, you know, which is fantastic. Okay, I think we can afford to speed up a little bit here. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Vuvu system. Sorry, Verver system. These strange objects have been flagged as Gamma Menace. Until we can learn more about them, we should proceed with caution. So I'm going to check them out. Interesting. Let's pause. And then I want to check out our research. Can we... No, I really want that border range. Merg Tor needs... We need that border range. So what have we got here? Looks like it's another empire. Yeah, looks like another empire. We will get a... See, I kind of want to leave them alone. And maybe we just... That could be even their homeworld, maybe. Okay, maybe we justify this by saying... Oh, they got a wormhole. Wormhole travel too. Okay, interesting. Maybe we justify this by saying... Because the Slyth are xenophobic, they may be a little bit in denial when it comes to evidence of other races, you know? I'm willing to say that. I'm willing to run with that. That'd be great. So how's our surface going? We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, I don't think there's anything we need, anything pressing we need to do. We're developing another Rigirian pop there, which is great. We've got upgrades available for our farms, but that's not necessary right now. Our food is maxed out. So let's not waste the resources there just yet. I'm going to use our current resources to build another science ship. We can also afford another captain. It shouldn't be a problem. Okay, cool. What's everyone doing? Fantastic. Okay. So I'm going to say the Cal Tumon is going to finish up there, but we need to make the Uxpheri system a priority because it is within our border here, and if it does have some good shit, I want to know about it right away, right? So we do have that other science ship. Let's grab that mining station, that +3 right there. We're starting to get there, you know. We're plus 21 income of minerals. It's, you know, it's pretty decent. So once time goes by here, we're going to have a decent stockpile, no problem. The unfortunate fate of the planet can be laid... Okay, let's figure out where this is first, okay? Here, right? Is this it? Maybe. It looks molten. The unfortunate fate of the planet can be laid squarely at the feet of the cosmic whims. Some gravitational disturbance. After eyeing the system's sun with some suspicion, our scientists named a transient space-time anomaly as the likely culprit. Jeez. Forced the planet from its natural orbit to one much closer to the sun. Although the planet is slowly spiraling out towards its original orbit, it has been cooking in the residual heat from the star ever since. Ooh, can you imagine that? That's brutal. Hot though. Get it? Alright, no, that's enough from me. Don't judge me. I was once like you. Hey, we've got a habitable planet down here. It's not surveyed though. What are these guys like again? They're fanatic materialists and they're egalitarian. They don't like us too much. Because of our... just basically because of who we are. We can go for a non-aggression pact with them if we so desire. So let's go back to traditions here and see if there's anything that's going to directly help us right now. Unrest is reduced by 20%. Negative impacts of governing ethics attraction caused by distance from capital is reduced. Okay, so if we want to set up, you know, like outposts out and about, which I'm not sure we necessarily want to do. We'll see. Leader lifespan increased by plus 20 years. Let's go for harmony. Also, while in a defensive war with another empire, ship build speed is increased by 33%. In addition, the fire rate is increased by 15% for ships within your borders. That seems super helpful to me, because I totally anticipate not starting wars, but certainly, you know, being involved in defensive wars. Not that we don't want to start wars, but, you know, usually the AI sort of jumps the gun a little bit there. So you know what? I will go for harmony there. We're not going to wait on getting the faction first. What do we got here? We are receiving a transmission from the Verksak stellar block. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities between us have ceased for the moment. Okay. Oh, good lord. Where are these guys, though? Over there? Those guys. Yeah, I figured. Okay. Listen. What would they sound like? Like clicks or something? Because they're like weird sort of shelled slugs. I don't know. Argon looks. Ploxinerkix. What the shit? Sends regards from the ruling council of the Verkax Stellar Block. I don't know if that's necessarily what they'd sound like. I'm just not getting an image for these guys. We hope for a productive relationship with your impressive nation. Yes, that's right. That's right. Shower us with praise. We accept that. And our military has been instructed to treat all members of your species with respect. You're damn right. Look, we can't be nice about it. We will fight for our right to exist, Verksak. Okay. So they're fanatic xenophiles, so they're gonna love us a little bit. But they're also militarists, okay. Interesting. If we can, like, outpower them, essentially, you know, if we can become better than them, I would like to pull them into our empire. That would be fantastic. Okay, so we have blue lasers. Solar panel network might also be a boon to our, you know, energy income. Physics lab. Oh, look, let's go for physics lab because there's a bonus there to it, so we can get out of the way. And it's going to generally increase our sort of physics research speed as we go along. Nanocomposite armor, corvette, assembly yards, mineral processing, mineral silo. Okay, what do we want here? Let's go for the minerals for the moment. Oh, it might not be the right choice, but I just want to get that income going. Okay, just what's the gist of this? Non-aggression pact. Okay, Galaxy presents enough threats without having to worry about a war between the Slyth Star Imperium and the Verksak Stellar Block. We suggest entering into a non-aggression pact to mutually secure peace. Now, that's not going to... Non-aggression pact should be fine. It's not going to reduce our influence. It shouldn't, at least. We should be fine. Non-aggression pact. Okay. With so much happening and we still haven't gotten a scientist for our new ship. Okay. What do we got? Anomaly research. Leader experience. Look, okay, we'll go for the anomaly research. What does this guy need to do? He's got a... we need to level him up. Kind of wish we'd gone for the greater experience then. Otherwise, who else have we got? More experience. So Monak might end up being our guy, you know, for research, which is fine. So maybe we just send the Calpoinan off to gather those sort of troublesome targeted systems that we want to know about, like Polyste, and we can come up to Brustram. Cheleb, or Keleb, if you will. Cut across to Dram, Gribben, Wayfrid, Sau, Sudram, and Mira. Okay. The birth of space piracy. Naval intelligence has hang on. I gotta get this point. Naval intelligence has reported several attacks on civilian shipping in our space within the last several months. The perpetrators appear to be deserters and other renegade elements from Oxenac. These criminals have put together a makeshift space fleet out of heavily modified civilian hulls, and they now call themselves the Dread Fiends. Although crude, their vessels are a clear threat that cannot be ignored. Listen, I like to think that due to our caste system, the guys on the very bottom have said, listen, we've had enough. We're a little better than the slaves that work in the mines, so we're going to go off and be pirates. Essentially, I've decided is what that's all about. Okay, so who's working this? We need to... Who is it? This guy up here? The Keltumon Fonvis, that's correct. Okay. Fonvis, Monak Toros, and Piak Tisala. We'll remember that. Fonvis is the top, Monak is the second. Okay. Alrighty. What else can we do? We've got a little bit of mineral action going on right here, so we can, you know, finish off that sort of situation there. We're almost to the point of being able to fill out those mines as well. We're looking good. We're looking good in terms of resources, and I'm very pleased with that. What can we afford to do? Nothing yet, because I want to build those mines. But we're looking good here. Oh god, okay. We don't need to focus on energy, you know, space energy production just yet, because we do have, you know, the ability to build a power plant right here for fairly cheap, which I might just do. But we got piracy going on here. Construction ship hasn't. Construction ship SSI Trokviam has encountered a hostile pirate fleet in Vorsham and is currently attempting to evade them. So let's see what sort of fleet we're dealing with here. And they're sort of bruisers. So I am sort of forced to kind of push a couple of corvettes out, I think. Vorsham is right there, so that's fine. Okay. I'm not ready to send them in because we're probably going to lose, and I don't want to lose the first Dominator fleet just yet. Let's hopefully speed up this corvette action. There's also the issue of upgrading the Dominator fleet, which we will do now while we wait for those other ships. I think is acceptable. Because we do have blue lasers now. Okay, an abandoned life pod was detected in close orbit of Uxphiri 5. It is covered in scorch marks, presumably from when the pod's mothership exploded, and preliminary scans suggest it was built more than 5,000 years ago. The crew of the Siakul Tuman, what am I doing? SSI Cal Tuman managed to open the pod, revealing the withered remains of a reptilian alien clad in a resplendent uniform. Clutched in one of its claws was a small picture of another individual from the same race, possibly a mate or revered leader. Fascinating. I'm sure this isn't the case, but I almost get like a feeling of what if it was early Slyth excursions into interstellar travel? That would be kind of cool. Okay, so we do have that mine being brutalized there, which I'm not happy about. We have upgraded our Dominator fleet, but we're not quite at a power level that I'm happy to send them into battle just yet. Maybe after this last, or rather this first corvette is produced. How we going here? First Dominator fleet has been fully upgraded. I think I'm happy. Let's do this. Let's send them in. We will watch the battle, don't you worry about that. And we can put some more points into Harmony. I think we can increase the lifespan of our leader. That's a very Slyth overlord kind of Darth Sidious sort of thing to do, isn't it? So let's do that. I'm happy with that. Okay. How we going here? We'll do it manually. Prioritize the higher output. Oh, shit. Okay. Interception. Oh, they're running. Taking out our mines and they're running. Oxenac has finished service construction queue. Excellent. Okay. So we do have that that power plant now. That's fantastic. I suppose we could build mines here or something. Does that work? To just build mines? We could clear this tile. That's also another possibility. I would like to get these get out of there. Get these mining stations done. Okay. Oh, here we go. It's about to start something. So what's going on here? Yeah, okay, let's research that. I should have read what it was, actually. A small rectangular object on the surface of this moon is deflecting all scanning beams like a mirror. Our sensors are unable to determine its material composition. Fascinating. Okay. So this shouldn't be a problem at all. He says with wariness in his voice. It's beautiful. That'll be fine. We'll win this. Not even a problem. Ain't nothing but a thing. Easy. We haven't even got an admiral yet. We could afford an admiral. But we haven't even got one yet. Maybe we should do that. Like, we need a... God, what was his name? We need, a Grand Tarkin? Whatever his name was? Grand Moff Tarkin? Was that what it was? Yeah, we need that guy, right? That's gonna do it. Okay. Can we we'll send him back for repair. It'll be fine. Do we have a ship not doing much? Yeah, over here. No rat? Excuse me? Really? What? Too much happening. No way to reach this project. How? Why? So confused. Whatever, we'll get to it. Okay. Despite repeated attempts, Science Officer Von Viss and the rest of the crew of the SSI Cal Tumon were unable to locate the reflecting object that was reported in the initial survey of Uxphiri 4A. Perhaps it was just a sensor glitch. Yeah, I bet it was, buddy. Okay. Here we go. The cracks in the planet's crust, first presumed to be the result of significant tectonic activity, are actually the lasting marks of impossibly large roots burrowing through the Earth. At some point in the distant past, a freaky mutation, possibly deliberately induced by sentient beings, though it is unlikely they could have predicted the result, caused the native plant life to grow out of control. Many of these plants reproduce through pollination, with countless I don't know, carried by currents through the lower atmosphere. While this process was originally only cause for mild irritation, the exponential increase in atmosphere-borne particles effectively choked the life out of all animals on the planet in a matter of months. Ooh, that's brutal. What does the place look like? Here? Looks like butt. Oh, dude. Okay. That's totes brutes. I apologize for nothing. Okay, so we do have mining potential up here. I'm going to send the ship up there once it's done here. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, we are building a thing there. Okay. Listen, I could play this forever. I honestly could. I don't want to stop, but I have things to do. I gotta run off and do a thing. So thank you guys, but you know what? Let's go to Oxenac. Let's finish this off right. Let's finish it off right. Like that. Yeah. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Taste the game, be excellent to each other. I'd like to thank again Chelsea and Adam for their generous contribution on Patreon, and of course to everyone else who have pledged. Thank you very much for watching Taste the Game, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer, out.